You're gonna hear a lot of bro science in this video. I was gonna do some research and find out the studies, but I'm not doing that shit. Hamza, can you cite the studies? But shut up, bro. I'm not citing any studies. Was there a meta-analysis? Shut up. I'm not gonna waste your time. Here is the one mindset that will double or triple your testosterone levels. Your body will produce the amount of testosterone that it thinks you need / deserve. So how much does your body think you need right now? Because Jeffrey complains about his testosterone, and yet all he does is sit on his computer chair all day, jacking off. His mind and his body technically believe that he's well and truly satisfied because he busts 3 nuts a day. So he doesn't need higher testosterone levels. He's not competing, he's not challenging himself. And so Jeffrey complains. He says that alpha males don't exist. There's actually a viral video that said that a few years ago. Here's a little clip of this dweeb.
In humans, the very idea of the alpha male makes absolutely no sense. Actually, research shows that agreeableness, kindness, and generosity are among the strongest indicators of a long, happy relationship.
Oh, eat my feet, those are beta traits.
Well, then I guess betas are the alphas of
Alpha males don't exist because there was this one guy who said that there was alpha males in the wolf species and he was wrong, so alpha males don't exist.
BuzzFeed looking at, bro. And obviously Adonis. He makes his body need more testosterone. He challenges himself. And so the other situations in which your testosterone will increase are the iconic alpha male environments that a lot of you dumbasses don't do because you are Jeffrey. You sit on your computer all day just watching self-improvement videos. If you want your testosterone to increase, you have to make your body feel like you deserve it. So one of the situations is challenge. You must be doing some kind of challenge actively. Alpha males do exist, if anyone is wondering. That's dumbass video, because this video, alpha males don't exist. It was about the wolf species, but like, do we look like wolves? Dumbass, go and look in the monkey, the chimpanzee, the gorillas. Are there alpha males? Yes. Now let's talk about the gorillas. There is the alpha male. He's the one who gets all the female gorillas. He's the one who leads the tribe and protects them. But there's usually gorillas, a couple of them, which aren't the alpha male, but they're not the beta male. They're like alpha number 2. So number 1 is Adonis, and the second one is, what should we call him? Fuck, we need a new name now. This is a big step for the channel, boys. We need a new character. The alpha male gorilla is Adonis. Now, the second in charge, the runners-up alpha male, is named Shefe. Now, Shefe wants to challenge the alpha male, and he honestly might be able to, because just being below the alpha male means that you might actually be able to match his strength and his wit and everything else. There are studies, I'm not going to cite them off, but there are studies that show that the runners up second in charge alpha male, when he's about to take on the main alpha male, his testosterone skyrockets because his body thinks he deserves it. His body thinks, okay, this motherfucker's going to do something crazy. He's going to go fight the biggest, baddest guy in here. Pump him full of testosterone quick. So that's exactly what happens. And again, what is happening to you? You're still watching a self-improvement video right now. How much testosterone do you think you need right now? Not much. Your pants are sweaty. You've been sat in the same seat for most of your day, haven't you? And in the human species, there are again studies, I'm not going to cite them, shut up, that show that a guy who's about to enter a competition or a challenge, his testosterone skyrockets too. So some ideas for this is a sports competition. Now that's the iconic moment you could imagine if you're playing rugby or football or boxing. Just before you're about to start against the enemy team, your testosterone is going to skyrocket because your body thinks you deserve it. But if you are so far below, here's the very, very interesting point. If you are so far below the competition, so Adonis is number 1, Shefe is number 2, Jeffrey is number 700. If Jeffrey almost, for some reason gets into an altercation with Adonis, Jeffrey's body is actually going to deprive him of testosterone because testosterone then would actually get him killed. So this is interesting. In, for example, sports competition, the guy who's going to win is the one whose body has been pumped full of testosterone. But the weaker guy, if he's especially weaker than the challenger, his testosterone will actually go down as almost a way for him to stay alive and to not challenge the alpha male. Does that make sense? Here's the alpha male Adonis, here's Shefe. Shefe's testosterone will go up because he's actually got a fighting chance against the alpha male. So this way, he might win. Now, the alpha male's testosterone will, of course, skyrocket as well when he's been challenged. But someone who would not win at all, whose mind and body know that he won't win against this fight, his testosterone will drop anytime there would be a potential that Adonis would fight him. Now, Adonis won't do that because being the alpha male of the human species doesn't mean that you're a big, aggressive big, angry, aggressive guy. Adonis is like the people's people. He's like the king. Everyone loves him and he loves everyone. Another interesting point of this challenge situation that you can invoke in yourself to increase your testosterone is that the challenge doesn't actually have to be in a very macho, masculine atmosphere of sport and aggression fighting. I don't know about studies, shut up, alright? But I am sure, for example, if there's some kind of programming competition, there's a video game competition, all the nerds playing League of Legends in, you know, the esports, like the 5v5, they're fighting each other. Those guys' testosterone would skyrocket too. Now, you would be looking at these guys and thinking, oh, they're Jeffries, but they're not. Alpha male is usually the guy who's got the highest testosterone. But that's very, very situational. Because if Adonis was put into this video game tournament, he would be the beta male. Does that make sense? He would be the Jeffrey in that situation because he's there like he doesn't even know how to use the fucking mouse or the keyboard, and all the nerds are looking at him like he's like a full-on retard. And he would be the loser. He would be the beta male in that situation because alpha and beta and, you know, the masculine, the leader is very, very situational. I am technically the leader of this channel, the leader of this tribe that we've got. But if I then went into an MMA club, I would instantly be the Jeffrey. I would instantly be that guy who had the lowest amount of experience in there. So I would be the beta male and my testosterone would probably go down in that situation up until I just kept on going anyway, kept on going. And eventually when I got at an okay level, there's someone who's slightly better than me, then my testosterone would rise. Because then my body would be thinking that, okay, we can beat this motherfucker. He's number 17, I'm number 18. If I beat him, then I'm 17. The second situation, the lifestyle that your testosterone will increase in is when you have responsibility. I made a video showing that you look more masculine when you take responsibility. It is not a coincidence that my beard has grown at the same time that I've been leading you guys. It cannot be a coincidence. Now I have taken responsibility over other men and I am more masculine. My voice is literally my voice has literally gotten deeper because of this pursuit. So what responsibility can you take? And you have to take it a little bit slow. You right now, you're thinking, I don't think that I could run a YouTube channel for thousands of people. Yeah, of course you couldn't. You're not ready for that. But can you be responsible for making your bed? Can you be responsible for hoovering the house? Start small. Take responsibility over things. If you haven't watched my full self-improvement guide, it's literally like a book's worth of value. It's an hour and something long. I highly suggest you watch it. I go into a lot more detail in responsibility in that one. And so, for example, your testosterone will rise when you have to take responsibility. Now, an interesting point is, would your testosterone rise when you have a child? The ultimate responsibility you could have. And the answer to that is no. The answer to that is actually no. And that's interesting because that should be the situation where you need testosterone, right? Wrong. Testosterone isn't for child rearing. It's not for being a good father. That's what estrogen is for. So when men have children, their testosterone levels go down and their estrogen levels go up. How interesting is that? And when men have been in a long-term relationship for at least a couple of months, the testosterone starts to go down. When men are actively sleeping with many different girls, the testosterone skyrockets, like more than anything else. And so that brings us to probably the most important part of this video and of how to improve your testosterone is with women. It's to get more women in your life, not just one long-term woman, because that would actually reduce your testosterone, is that you need multiple different girls, preferably at once. Do I need to explain it? That's common sense, isn't it? There's studies, I'm not citing them. Shut up, bro. I'm not citing them. There's studies that show that a guy who speaks to a girl just for 5 minutes who he's attracted to, nothing sexual, he literally just speaks to her, his testosterone goes up. It's my theory right now. His body and his mind think, okay, he needs more testosterone. He's speaking to a human female, and he might have the chance to reproduce. So we need to pump him full of testosterone to make sure his dick works. Scientific. Now, bro science, cuz. I know what you dumbasses are thinking.
Hamza, lifting heavy weights increases your...
Shut up, bro. Lifting heavy. Shut up. Dumbass. You would probably think I would agree with this. Most guys would say that weightlifting, especially heavy weights, would increase your testosterone because of that culture, that community of, oh, I lift big weights, big testosterone man. It's true, but not in the way that you think. There was a study that showed that your testosterone does go up marginally, like 10-20% as you're lifting the weights, but almost immediately after that comes crashing down and almost actually dips below what it originally started with, because after half an hour of lifting heavy weights, you've lost most of the energy. Anyone who lifts will know after about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you've lost most of the energy, your central nervous system's fatigued, and actually your cortisol goes up. Cortisol is the stress hormone, and that is pretty much the yin and yang of testosterone. Even though everyone thinks testosterone's opposite is estrogen, testosterone and cortisol, they're the opposites. Cortisol is what makes you into a little bitch. Estrogen is what makes you into like an empathetic, womanly person. You can be womanly and not be a bitch. Most guys are adamant, and anytime you see testosterone mentioned online, on Red Pill, on YouTube, it's always like, make sure you lift weights. Shut up, bro. It's not true at all. But it's not true with how they mean. They mean, oh, you know, I'm gonna go and hit the workout and my testosterone will rise. No, not really. The way that weightlifting does increase your testosterone is somewhat indirectly, because with weightlifting, especially with the way that I lift weights, if you lift for aesthetics, you're lifting to look good, your confidence is going to go up, your pride is going to go up, you're going to get more girls because you're more attractive, and you're going to be invited to more social events because you're more attractive. Essentially, improving your attractiveness would make your testosterone go up, because when your attractiveness goes up, you're more in those situations in which your body and your mind think that you need the testosterone. So lifting weights, lifting light weights, bodybuilding would increase your testosterone in the long run, but not in the short-term micro workout level that most people think it would. I hope that makes sense, because this is probably one of the biggest myths that I wanted to bust in this video. And so that's interesting. You do bodybuilding, you do calisthenics, you do gymnastic rings, you look good, you feel good. People treat you better, you feel even more confident, you start attracting girls, you feel even more confident. All of this is like such a nice positive feedback loop to increase your testosterone.
I'm going to school.
Notice what I'm doing right now. I've got this open, big dick body language or posture. Now there was, again, it wasn't exactly a study, it was like some girl lying about her research. If you hold a power pose for 2 minutes, your testosterone increases and you're more likely to get the interview successful. You know, all the shit that she said. It turned out like it was a massive lie and her research was false anyway. So the thing is, a lot of you guys, you speak to me and you do say, oh, I do affirmations and I do visualizations and I do the power poses. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it does make me cringe, but placebo effect is technically real anyway. So if you're feeling like your testosterone increases after you do something like affirmations or visualizations or body language, if you're feeling it, then at that point, you may as well just keep doing it, because it's technically working if you feel it. Just keep putting yourself in the situation in which your body needs to produce testosterone. And so again, you're still sat on your computer chair. You are literally still sat on your computer chair, your neck's all fucked up, you're watching this video. I see your spine is all fucked up. Now you straightened it, you're like, oh shit, he's talking about me. So you straightened it now, but we both know you're a little bitch. Now, this is the point in the video where I'd usually end it with like, thanks for watching guys, make sure you check out one of these videos. But you know what, I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. Because yes, it helps my channel, but it doesn't exactly help you guys as much. I don't want you to watch another one of my videos. I really, really don't want you to watch a video of anyone else's or anyone, including myself. You're watching these videos for self-improvement, right? Time to self-improve. Watching another video after you're hearing me say these words is failure, and you're not going to fail today. So this is your actionable step of the video. Click X right now, close the app, go and do something productive. Go and hit the push-ups, go and do the work that you've been delaying. All you have to do is literally just start. All you have to do, don't even think about the height of the discomfort. Like, oh, I couldn't be in the middle of a workout right now. I couldn't be like really doing lots of work right now. No. You just have to sit in front of your computer and open up the right page. If you're doing that, you're making progress and we're happy.